Shout out to everybody. Want to talk to y'all real quick before I get started. You know what I mean? We're going to try to be as respectful as we can. This is two people kind of not seeing eye to eye right now. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We going to kind of roll through these videos. I want to watch some of these with y'all. Shout out to y'all. So Papoose and Remy Ma are not seeing eye to eye. Remy Ma, she kind of went off. Papoose, for the first time, has gone public, you know, and kind of talked about this and how he feels about everything, you know what I mean? So we gonna let Papoose talk, get his points of view out, everything like that. Let's listen to what Papoose got to say. Shout out to Papoose, is what it is.
What's going on? I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes.
I'm starting with, hey, yo, should we, yo, he's just, yo, EAZY, you might have to battle Papoose. Papoose wildin'. Papoose just posted something about you. You might have to battle him. He's talking reckless, EAZY. You might have to battle him. He, what did he say? Papoose said, ladies, can you imagine tricking on an N-word that looked like this? Remy Ma. All my designer jewelry came with certificates with my name on it, verifying that I purchased it. Pawn your jewelry. Stop lying. You've been spending my money for years. Also, the money you made was made off the music that I wrote. Oh, Lord Jesus. This is interesting. Clarissa Shields is in the comments. Oh, Lord. So, because I guess Remy Ma, she ended up posting, I guess, a contract or something like that. She's showing the Papoose pawn jewelry. I don't know what that whole situation is. Shout out to them. Said, also the money you made was made off of the music that I wrote. Her, the knockout victim, said I was obsessed with him. N-word, I beat the dog out of you and stomped you out. EAZY, you might have to go live. Jack Boy Maine, he was there, and many others. Oh, so Jack Boy was telling the truth. Oh my God! We gonna shout out to EAZY, shout out to everybody. Jack Boy Maine got a shout out by Papoose, and many others. Heard she brought the bum who never had jewelry in his life before he met her a Rolex, and that BS chain. Hashtag Remy Ma. Clarissa Shields said, you stupid, give me your phone. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. EAZY's never going to have you winning a boxing match, Clarissa. Get involved in that. Let's do this. Let's go to... Oh, Lord. So EAZY kind of respond. Shout out to EAZY. He's responded at Papoose. Before we get into all the stuff Papoose is talking about, oh Lord, this is a mess. This is a mess. What do y'all think about this? This is crazy. Jesus. Let me just tell y'all what he said, because Twitter acting crazy right now. Lord. EAZY might have to battle this dude. Let's see, EAZY block captain. EAZY block captain. He's responding to all this. Oh, Lord. Because, yeah, I guess Remy... Oh, Lord. So basically, Papoose is showing that he's, I guess, trying to file for divorce. And then EAZY said that he filed about 2 hours ago. EAZY busting shots. Let's go to Hip Hop is Real. I know they own this. Let's go to Hip Hop is Real. Because I might want to stop this and talk through it and everything. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that because Instagram be wilding. All right, so let's go to Papoose fires on Remy Ma. Yeah, let's go to this one. Let's do that. Somebody, before we get started, I do want to say bad news told everything, 100% accuracy. I do want to put that out there. Battle rap is a haven for the stitches. I do want to put that out there. What is it? Bullpen Battle League. No, let's just go to Papoose. Let's let Papoose rock. Let me do that. I'm gonna rock with y'all for a minute. Let's let Papoose rock out. Let's do that.
What's going on? I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes. Yeah, a couple minutes.
Lord, Papoose about to go off. Come on, Papoose.
Sometimes when you're on live and people start calling you, man, they mess the live up, you heard? Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes to come in here. All right, cool. First and foremost, everybody who know me, let's keep it 100. Everybody who know me, you know I don't do this. I don't do none of this corniness. Can y'all hear me? All right, cool. Everybody who know me, y'all know my style. She came on here claiming that,
so you can't stop it. So we gonna rock from here. Shout out to everybody.
hey, but I don't do this. Yes, you do. This is
sad because you remember when Remy Ma was like, "Yo, I don't really do this." He's like, "Yeah, yes, you do."
This is exactly the only thing you do. You know what I mean? Normally, I wouldn't even entertain this, but the fact that you mentioned my children,
Oof.
I'm not letting that ride. Since this whole situation happened, everybody know I never said nothing. The only time I said something was the last time when she tried to clout chase with the whole fake thing she tried to put on Instagram before. But ever since this transpired, I never opened my mouth, never said nothing because that's not my style. And also,
And we got to keep it real. He didn't really say nothing. And yo, that takes a strong person to not say anything while all this is going on, bro. Because I'm not that strong of a person. I will be going live. I can't believe this is not. I can't believe it. You think I'm playing? Like I will be going crazy. You know what I mean? Shout out to Papoose. He kept it solid. You know what I mean?
I would never want to disrespect her. You know what I mean? Actions speak way louder than words. Initially, when it transpired, which was 2022, when she started dealing with the lame. But
all right, EAZY, it's time to go live. Calling you lame. You gonna battle him? What's up?
that wasn't the first time I caught her cheating. I've caught her cheating numerous times since she's been home. With the lame, the reason, but hold on, let's get to the point. We're gonna get to the lame later. You had the audacity to mention my child, and you had the audacity to mention me not seeing my daughter, when ever since I left, she has not allowed me to see my daughter. She's been straight miserable. I'm gonna say it again. All men out there who ever been through this type of situation, you know how it gets when you're dealing with a miserable individual. She did not allow me to see my daughter since this first transpired at the end of last year.
Sorry, this is a lot to digest. There's a lot of drama going on. Yo, she didn't let him see his daughter. What is going on? It's crazy. But this is, this is him saying his piece. I don't know, Remy, she gonna fire back.
Blatantly, I went to pick my daughter up from school, When I went to pick my daughter up from school, Diamond was picking my daughter up because that's who has my daughter all the time. And that was one of the biggest issues I had with her, because all my daughter know is mommy and daddy. She was raised with both parents. That's all she know from day one, since the womb. Our entire lives has been documented. What goes on with these
Hold on, let me see if I can show y'all EAZY responding. Let me go. All right, it's working again. Shout out. All right, let me go to my notifications, see what's going on. I ain't scared to show my notifications. Let's see. Let's go to EAZY Buck Captain real quick. Let me show y'all something. EAZY's responding. EAZY's talking reckless. Shout out to EAZY. Hold on. EAZY said, talking about you, Papoose. He said, why this person lying? I literally was letting people argue with each other, but clearly all he thinks about is me. Ooh. And then EAZY has said, I'm feet up. Yo, this is crazy. Let's see something else. Let's get a little bit more into this drama before we let Papoose finish this. Hold up. Shout out to y'all. They feeding the streets right now. All right, let's see. Yo, he responding to everything. Hold on. Somebody said N-word Pat responding to Remy. EAZY got his teeth knocked out of him. He was DNA 2.0 for a little bit. And then EAZY said, according to him, he knocked my tooth out. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, according to him, like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. But so EAZY's responding to my post, right? So I put out, Papoose is showing that the filing confirmation, he's filing for divorce, whatever. And then EAZY comments under that said, this was with me all day for a fact. And he said, the paper's been ready, bull line. He doing that for a show. Oh man, they talking crazy. Oh man, what else he saying? He said it's always a type of, so EAZY's going off. He's going off. I don't know. What y'all think? Y'all think about this? Let's let Papoose talk a little bit more. See what's going on.
celebrities is they like when y'all come on their page and y'all like their posts. They like when y'all spend y'all money.
Hey, I'm not trying to make nobody look good. I'm just going ahead and saying what people are saying. This is a marital issue. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing. I know people get super, you know what I mean, crazy, picking sides and want to go crazy. Hey, we letting all of them get their points out. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
On their concerts, on their music. They like when y'all make them rich. So y'all become fans and y'all follow the journey of these celebrities for years and years and years, right? As y'all follow the journey of these celebrities, you basically become a part of their life because you've been following them for 10 years, 15 years sometimes. You've been a fan of a celebrity or artist.
Right.
But as soon as something happens, the first thing they say to the fans is, you don't know me, right? As soon as something get out there bad that they don't want you to know about, the first thing they say is, oh, you don't know my life? Yes, they do. They know you y'all know us very well. And the reason why I'm saying that is because don't allow none of these celebrities to fool you. When you hear a rumor that comes out, it's true. We are human, just like y'all, the audience, the supporters.
So he said, when you hear a rumor come out, it's true. We human just like anybody else.
The fans. So now you have a person here who life has been documented for decades through the fans watching us, seeing.
Y'all know how crazy this is for him to go live? Y'all gotta understand, this has been going on for a while. You gotta think of all the crazy, the publications, the shade room, everybody picking Hollywood Unlocked. Shout out to them. They, you know what I mean? Posted me before, shout out to them. But all of these crazy publications, major channels talking about this, big major radio syndicated shows talking about this when this all transpired. You know what I mean? All of that, the yearly wrap up with 50 Cent's, you know what I'm saying, artists, like all of that. And he hasn't really said anything. He kind of just sat back, chilled. All of this happened. And he just been chilling. He ain't say nothing, bro. That's some of the most solid, bro. Because I could not, bro. He's saying, I'm not saying this all. He's saying he knocked him out, right? If I ended up catching somebody like and that happening, bro, I'm posting that everywhere. Like I'm wilding. You know what I'm saying? Just to try to embarrass somebody. Like if you like embarrassing me like this in public, I am wilding. You know what I mean? So he ain't say nothing. He just let everybody talk. Uncle Murder, you know what I'm talking about. 50 Cent artist. Shout out to Uncle Murder. You know what I mean? Shout out to 50. Try not to mention him, but shout out to 50 Cent. But yeah, he ain't say nothing, bro. And then now he's talking. Yo, this is major. You got to think, he's not like, you know, we be looking at battle rap and stuff like that. Like this dude is known. Artists, big rappers, labels, they all know this dude. You know what I'm saying? People he do business with, like through Remy or whatever, and like, you know, who he was like as an upcoming artist. So he's got a lot of respect. So a lot of people probably looking at him like, yo, you ain't gonna say nothing? And he just keeping it silent like, nah, I got kids. I ain't even. Bro, when the way he was moving after all of this, I was like, man, this is a strong person, bro. Like, no joke. You know what I mean? To be able to just see all this and be like, I'm just gonna sit around, cruising around, rap, you know what I'm saying? Drop my freestyles, keep moving how I move. Like, I'm like, that's a strong person, bro. Because if I had the type of followers that just, you seen when he was live yesterday, he had like, what, like 14,000 people watching his live at like midnight or something crazy? That's how popular these people are. So, man, he got like the whole battle rap community either liking what he's saying, commenting on everything. Like, this is crazy. The world is watching. Poetic Flacco just dropped a crazy like, this is insane, bro. To be going through this. You know what I mean? Like, for him, you know what I mean? Having a family or whatever, and then this happening, this is insane, bro. So I don't know how, you know, and I'm just a spectator like anybody else, right? I'm not choosing sides. I ain't got no problems with none of them. But it's going to be very difficult, like the way he's approaching this, to take the court of public opinion and to bring it on your side, like if you Remy. Like the way he's like approaching this. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, bruh. This is interesting, man. This is interesting.
When she got incarcerated. What?
Somebody said Pap is extremely disciplined. He is, bro. Because ain't no way. If he, like, these people have, I know Remy and, you know, she putting all this out that he's trying to say broke, is what she's saying. I don't think, bro, being the head of TuneCore, I don't think this dude, and I'm not trying to, being the head of TuneCore, I don't think he broke. So a person that having means like that, bro, I'm going to find you. I'm going to find where you at, where you live at. We mean up, like, because this is crazy. But I guess he already, like, proved his point. But this is insane, bro. This is insane.
Watch me visit her every day for a year straight. Watch me bring her 35 pounds of food a month. Watch me hold her down. Watch me in the courtroom getting into altercations.
Did you say bring 35 pounds of food a month? Like, how do you do that? She in jail.
Cases with court officers.
Yeah, shout out to the Art of Dialogue. Like, we following each other and everything like that. Shout out to them. They gave me permission to just, you know, whatever I want to use on their channel, I can do it. Shout out to them. But they following it too. Shout out to Art of Dialogue.
Over her. Witness when she came home. Witness me go build the anticipation for her to come out of prison. Had a different artist doing drop every single day. Oh, the queen is coming to 3.
See, this where it comes in to play, like, you know, he's filing for divorce or whatever, right? When he's saying things like, I'm building anticipation for you to come home, right? So he's working to build her brand up, and then she ends up becoming like the Remy that people know. Like when they go into the courts, you know, I don't want to leave him looking like that, but when they go into the courts and stuff like that, if he starts arguing like that, bruh, the judge is gonna be looking at it like, ooh. You know what I mean? Like this a lot of this stuff could favor him. You know what I mean? I don't know. But we gonna listen to it. We gonna listen to what Remy got to say and all that.
Return of the Queen, right? All the fans witnessed her come home, witnessed us have the big wedding ceremony, followed our entire journey. Never trust a celebrity who erased their Instagram. You ever notice I never erased nothing on my page?
They said different states, because he said he'd bring like a bunch of food. They said different states to make you weigh it and all that. I don't know. I never heard of it. I don't know no jail people, so I can't. You know what I'm saying? But it, you know, it is what it is.
All you gotta do is scroll down. The same page that she utilized today to lie for an hour straight and tell all these fabricated stories, the same page I created. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there.
Ooh. The same page that she's using to create all these fabricated stories is the same page I created. Oh, man. Yo, he comes out that gate. What? You might have to battle him, Remy. Talking reckless. Yeah, I don't know, man.
You get back to that later. I went to pick my daughter up from school. There's a young lady who was picking my daughter up from school. And I notified her, hey, you know, I called her, I said, hey, I'm coming to pick her up. I picked up my daughter, gave her a hug, gave her a kiss, and I mean, show things you do when you see your child. Embrace my child. And I had to go take care of something that day. So after I see my daughter, I just wanted to see her and hug her because everything had been going on. I hadn't seen her in a little while. After I left, I think the next day or next 2 went by, she contacted me. Hey, you haven't seen your daughter since New Year's. I said, excuse me? I just seen my daughter yesterday. I just picked her from school. What are you talking about? She didn't even know that I seen my daughter. You know why? Because she's never there with my daughter. She is never there with my child. And it's...
Oh my God. Yo, this is gonna... I'm telling y'all, the way he's handling this, bro, like I think, bro, he's gonna end up... Hold on, I think he's gonna end up being like, the public is gonna look at him favorably on him, bro. Like with this whole situation. The way he's handling this, when he's saying things like, yo, she's never, like the way he just said that, like she's never there, like, bruh. He's painting a picture. Yo.
Crazy that you have the audacity to open your mouth and say that I haven't seen my daughter, not only due to the fact that you didn't allow me to see her, since I finally got tired of your lies, tired of your narcissism and moved on, but the fact that while you was running out here cheating with this lame, not only cheating with this lame, you allowed him to destroy your entire life.
He said, while you were out here cheating with this lame, you allowed him to destroy your entire life, is what he's saying.
All you talking is money talk. You use all of your money. And I want y'all to know this.
So you talk about his money talk, you used all of your money, and then the audio came back.
Because I know a lot of people say, I don't want to come across as I'm upset. But you know what? I am upset. You know why I'm upset? Because you mentioned my children. You had the audacity to mention my children, and you had the audacity. Can y'all hear me? Because some people complaining about the audio. Can y'all hear me?
This is not my audio. This is his audio. He's fixing his audio.
Hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Can you hear me now? If you can hear me, let me know. There's a few people saying they can't hear me.
His audio.
Let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm not covering the mic. Y'all saying I'm covering the mic. I let it go now. It's good? Brooklyn Jad and Egg. Jad, can you hear me? Cause you, all right, now yes. Okay, cool. Like I said earlier, for those who just came on the live, everybody who know me, and I'm talking about speaking with my actions, I don't do this. I don't clout chase. I never come on social media talking about anything. Even when I got stabbed in my back. Even when I got stabbed in my back.
Yo, bro, like, yo, he like, Haymaker. He said, I never come on social media to talk about anything, even when I got stabbed in my back. Yo. Oh, man, bruh. Stuff like that hits, bruh. Even when I got stabbed in my, bruh.
By the person that I moved mountains for, fought battles, did everything, climbed, was super loyal to. I still didn't slander you. I still didn't say nothing. I just kept it moving. But you had the audacity to mention my children. So since you want to mention my children, and that I can't let ride. A lot of people like, yo, Pat, that's not you. Don't entertain it. You know what I'm saying? People see through it. She's bitter. She's miserable. Yeah, that's a fact. But you mentioned my children, and that I'm not letting ride.
Oh, you see what I'm saying? Yo, he calculated this response, bruh. He said, yeah, that's cool, but you mentioned my children. I'm not letting that rock. Bruh! Oh, no, bro. I'm trying to be neutral. We gonna let Remy go crazy, too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just keeping it neutral. Like, the way he's setting this up. Man.
So with that being said, you abandoned my child for months. I'm sorry, for days at a time. Knowing she had to go to school the next day, knowing I had to go to work the next day since you want to get up on you and say, oh, you don't have a job. Because you know, when I got the executive position at TuneCore initially, knowing I had to go to work the next day, knowing my daughter had to go to school, you stayed out with the lane.
Oh my God, bro. Knowing I had to go to work the next day, knowing I had to deal with my daughter, you stayed out with the, bruh. How he's setting this up, I'm telling you, bro, like this, it's gonna be hard to like combat this, bro.
You stayed out with the lane. You want to talk, and you stayed out with the lane while your daughter was crying for you. Tears. Also, she wanted to talk about all this money talk and all of this and what I don't got and what I got. Since I met her, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth.
Oh! He's saying he Remy Ma's ghostwriter. That's what he's saying. He said he wrote 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth. This is crazy. Oh, man.
And with me saying that, I want to say this to y'all. Anyone who has an iPhone, you know how iPhones work. When I was younger, I used to be able to write rhymes in my head, create rhymes in my head, and remember them. Just like that. As time went on, I got a little older, I started to write rhymes in my email draft. Now, if you have an iPhone, you go in your email draft. If anybody come around me, and we're in the flesh next to each other, I can type in any word from one of her songs, and her entire rap will come up.
Oh my God. He's discrediting your bars. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. This is calculated. He's like, all right, you want to go live? You want to talk because you mad because Clarissa went on Hot 97? All right, I'm about to tell people I'm your writer. Yo, bruh. Make people question you as a lyricist. Bread and butter. I'm going after that now. You want to go after my brand? I'm going after that. Yo. It's crazy.
The entire verse will come up. I never asked for a penny. I never asked for credit. She was my wife. I didn't want anything from her. I just wanted to see her win.
Oh my God, bro. I'm sorry. This is my wife. I didn't want nothing from her. I just wanted to see her win. See, approach like that. It's masterful response, bro. It's a masterful response. You can't just respond to something like this, like yelling and being mad. Like this is tough. Cause he already understands, right? He got the whole world on his side. If you look at all the blogs, you look at the comments, the world is on his side right now. You know what I mean? So it's like when he's saying things like that, relating it to, you know what I mean, family, and this is my wife, and I'm doing all this for her. You know what I mean? I was ride or die for her. I was holding her down in jail. I paved the way for when she come home, she could be successful. Got people shouting her out, all of this. I'm writing 90% of her raps. But I didn't even want a dime from her. I did it because it's my wife. Bruh! Yo.
Like I said, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth since I met her. Y'all said it. Y'all said it numerous times. Oh, we know that's Pep behind that pen. Did I ever agree with y'all? Did I ever put it out there? I never said I wrote her rhymes. I left it. I didn't need the credit. All I wanted her to do was win. Wrote the rhymes, did the contracts, security, the whole shit. So you...
It sounds like to me he getting ready for like divorce. I mean, we already know like the filing and everything, like I already showed you. But like he's talking like he's setting everything, he's setting the stage for the divorce talk, bro. Like it's like if you a judge, you try to look at like yo, what's really going on? Like they about to look at everything. Like he's laying out everything. The way this dude can end up getting, you know what I'm saying, alimony, bro.
Fabricating these stories, and it's very weird that you're talking all of this money talk, but in your background, it's everything that I bought.
Talking all this money talk, but in the background, it's everything I bought. What?
All of the utilities are in my name. So all of this fabrication about, oh, you don't pay no bills, oh, you don't do this, you don't do that. If you analyze her life, the whole thing is about all of this money talk. Why? Because she wants y'all to think that she's this big shot. I don't need to come up here and perpetrate no fraud like I'm a big shot, like I'm this and I'm that. For the simple fact that I speak with my actions. You want to talk about black love? Anybody who follow me, they know I've always been pro-black and had knowledge of self since I was a teenager. So I've represented that since I came in the door before I even knew you. Okay? So don't ever talk about black love and what else she said? I gotta remember. So yo, first and foremost, very bipolar, very delusional. This is a person who will sit in front of you. She will post that live and she'll say later, I didn't do that. I wasn't on live. You'll be sitting there like, huh? She will say something to you and 10 minutes later say, I never said that. Very bipolar. And I don't want to talk bad about her, man. That's something that.
And then he's leaving it like this dude's clever, bro. He's saying all this stuff and then he like, yo, but I don't want to talk bad about. Yo, the way he's setting the stage is crazy.
I never wanted to do. That's why when this took place, when she first got caught cheating with the lame, I brought it to her attention. I said, first of all, I couldn't even believe that she was stooped that low because he's such a cornball. Y'all see it, y'all say it yourself. I'm like, yo, there's no way it's this nigga. Because I'm trying to figure it out. Like, damn, who is this nigga? Because, you know, we were living a normal, peaceful life, raising our child like we planned to, and she started to move real strange. So in the process of her moving strange, it became stranger and stranger, worse and worse. So I said, damn, I gotta see what's going on. What the hell is going on? I started to do my research. As I did my research, I found out she was cheating with the lame. So once I find out, I brings it to her attention. I said, mind you, I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. Like I told y'all before, the reason I knocked him out was because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife.
Oh man, bro. It's crazy, bro. So what y'all think? Y'all think EAZY should respond? It's like, what can you really say? Like at a certain point, I don't know, man. It's like you know, they kind of like I don't know. It's like you can't even really say nothing. You know what I mean? No matter how you respond to it, it's like, yo, this is like really between them. You know what I mean? Man. This is crazy. If I'm EAZY, I don't say nothing, bro. I mean, EAZY go live, talk crazy. You know what I mean? Give us some content. But I mean, to be real, I wouldn't even say nothing, bro. I'll let this play out. I will let this play. Ain't no way I'm talking.
It's a difference. But let me tell y'all this.
Plus, you already like got Remy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it ain't really nothing to really say. You know, because then like everything he's saying, everybody's gonna be feeling this dude, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I feel like I had a girl that cheated on me. Like, I know how these girls are when you finding out, you know, what's going on, you seeing it. You know what I mean? People have had that happen. You know what I mean? So people can empathize with him. And he with Clarissa Shields, everybody wants her to win. She got like the world rallying behind her. And he's on that team. He's on like the winning team right now. You know what I mean? Like, from what it looks like, public opinion. So, oh, man. So it's like, if you EAZY, you don't even really want to say, like, even, like, I see him talking a lot on Twitter and stuff like that, but I probably wouldn't even say nothing, bro. I mean, say something. But I'll probably stay out of this, man. Because you could end up, like, no longer on this earth. You know what I mean? With somebody's family and stuff, like, different situations, like, nah, man. Just let this play out. Especially with a dude with means, like money. Nah, bro.
So I bring it to her attention that I found out that she's sleeping with the lame. She tells me, him? Why him? Why him out of all people? Not Goods? Not Hitman?
What? She said, why him out of all people? Why not Goods? Why not Hitman? Yo, what? Yo, what? Unless she trying to throw him off the trail. Like, what you think I'm messing with him for? Why not, like, mess with these people? Like, why wouldn't I throw him off the trail? Yo, man.
My words, my bond, my bonds, my life. I should give my life before my words shall fail. This was her exact words. Him?
Give my life before my words shall fail. Man.
Why would I deal with him? I said, Rem, I know you're dealing with the lame. I know it. First and foremost, how it first fell on my radar that she was cheating with the nigga, he was running his mouth and he came back to me. They said, yo, Pat, this nigga out here telling niggas he fucking your wife. I said, word.
Oh.
So I did a little bit more research, connect a couple more dots, I finds out. She tells me this. Okay, I finds out. Mind you, it's not the first time she cheated. You know what I mean? I continued the marriage because I live by my wedding vows. I try to live by my wedding vows. Richer for poor, sicker for health, sickness and health, you know what I'm saying? Better for worse or death do us part. So you try to work through things. Anybody out there who's married, y'all understand. So.
You see what I'm saying? Like how he's saying stuff like that? I don't know if Remy can beat this. Craig Wilson with the 199. Shout out to you, man. I'm trying to go into politics, but hip hop entertainment got me here right now. Saying stuff like that is crazy. You know what I mean? He's thinking of family first. I live by my vows. Like, oh man, how you gonna beat that? I'm keeping it real, like, man. Yeah, he cooking, man. He cooking right now.
I found out she cheating with the lame. I bring it to her attention. Of course, we have an altercation, like basically argument back and forth or whatever transpired, right? Okay. She decides, and I decide that we're going to go to therapy. But she brings it to my attention, to be honest. She said, I think we should do therapy. I said, okay. Even though I'm private and I don't like to speak to people about my personal business, that was a very, very difficult thing for me to do. But I said, you know what? Let's do the therapy. We go to the therapy.
Y'all gotta see like how much of, you know, like when you're a man, you got the man ego, right? Ethos, ego, all of that, you know what I'm saying? And you about to go into a room and talk to a counselor, and you have to be vulnerable and drop your ego in order to make a situation like that work. You know what I mean? So like, man. So like that makes it even like a stronger case for his side. It's like, yo, like I didn't just like walk away. I tried to make it work with my wife. Like, yo, that's crazy, bro.
We go to the therapist. The therapist's first question is, do you guys want a divorce or do y'all want to work it out? Me and her both said we want to work it out. So when she comes on live and say, we haven't slept in the bed since 2022, and to make it seem like and fabricate a story like we had some agreement, you such a liar. There was no agreement. When I found out you was with the lame, you denied it. You shitted on him. Basically said, yo, why would I be with him? Why do you think I would be with him? And then you wanted to go to therapy. So check it out now. Check it out. So when we go to therapy, the therapist says, do y'all want to get a divorce or do y'all want to work it out? Me and her both said we want to work it out. I'm going to be honest. Because honestly, I didn't want to not live under the same roof as my 5-year-old.
Man, bruh. Cause you know, like we all like, man, you gotta go, bro. Ain't no trying to work it out with somebody who's doing that. We don't know the whole full story, but just like how it plays out, like in the media. But then when he said, like, I don't want to not live under the same roof as my kid. Cause you know, like once you move out or she move out or something like that, then now the woman normally, I'm not saying she like that, but the woman normally starts playing games. You can't see the kid. You can't bruh. I got lucky and went to child support court and got custody. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes is not that lucky, but like in the midst of doing that, she was playing mad games. You know what I'm saying? I had to go down to the court to fight to get custody. You know what I'm saying? And I got custody. So I understand, like, you know, how a person could be feeling like, yo, I don't want to even go through all of that. You know what I mean? It makes you like a person think like that, like, yo, what is the most valuable, important thing is your kid. And that's what makes people like try to work it out. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy, bro. I'm telling you, the way this playing out, he gonna have the world on his side, bro.
I love all my kids the same, but when you have children, and everyone knows that about me. Everybody who know me, y'all know my character. Y'all know her character. Very rude, very disrespectful, not just to me, to everyone. But that speaks volumes. I didn't want to we planned to raise her with both parents. That was the plan. So I did not want to not live under the same roof with my little girl. I was there from the moment she came out of the womb, and I intended, and I always told her, I want to be there to the moment we take her to her prom.
Yo, I wanted to be there to the moment we took her to her prom. Like, yo.
So when she graduates high school, college, get her degrees, I want to be there to take my daughter to her prom. And I told her that. So I never wanted to leave from under the roof of my baby. That's why I stayed around for this nonsense. And I don't want to go away from the point. Okay, so we did the therapy. The therapist said, gave us that option. We both said we want to work it out. She said, this is the plan. I'm going to give y'all a plan to work it out. She said, Pap, because like I told y'all previously, once I seen that she was cheating, that she was moving real strange, I'm talking about leaving for hours at a time. Every time I questioned it, it was a lie, just strange behavior. So once I noticed that she was moving strange, I started to do my research. So the therapist said, because she told the therapist, mind you, she got all these lies to y'all about me. The only thing she told the therapist was, oh, he doesn't trust me. He's going to keep looking behind me and trying to find out what I'm doing. But the only reason why I was looking behind her is because she was moving strange. So I agreed to, not show distrust or whatever. And the therapist told her, Remy, since you're saying that it's only business with this dude moving forward, but y'all have a last event coming up, after this event, you're going to cut all ties with this individual. This is what the therapist said. She said, Pap, because I told Rem back then, before I even clipped him, I said, when I catch son, I'm putting him down. I'm putting him down. He violated, you know what I'm saying? And when I noticed, when I found out, I noticed that every time me and her stepped out and made an appearance, he'd go post on his gram, do little sucker shit. He'd go make a post on his story about us. So I'm watching this. Mind you, y'all, I'm not saying nothing the whole time. I know this nigga sleeping with my wife, but I ain't saying nothing. Feel me? I'm like, I'm gonna be quiet. I ain't saying nothing. Son doing sucker shit on the gram. That's cool. I ain't paying that no mind. We go to therapy. The therapist come up with the plan. We put the plan together. The therapist said she has this event coming up at Sony Hall, which was the battle between him and Hitman. She said, you can go to the event, right? But don't knock.
So he was messing with her before he left URL and went and did the battle with Hitman. Oh, okay. Yo, what?
Don't do nothing to this individual. She said, I said, I'm gonna go to the event. I'm gonna fall back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do nothing. After the event, she's supposed to leave the dude alone.
Wait, you said you gonna go to the event? Yo, what?
Right? I go to the hold on a second, man. Give me 1 second. I know what I'm gonna do. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second, y'all.
So he went to the event, the EAZY and Hitman event. That's tough. Hey, that therapist was a good therapist, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro.
Okay, back to the subject of the matter. So I go to the event. It's the battle with him and Hitman. Everybody there. Everybody remember that event. Y'all notice I never came on the stage, right? Never came on the stage, stayed in the crowd, fell back. Watched the entire little week battle, whatever, you know what I'm saying? On his behalf.
Wait a minute, hold up. It's 8:25 in the morning and there's 886 people here. Y'all is petty! Y'all woke up looking for drama. Y'all like, what PIPERBOY Williams doing? Shout out to everybody. We're going to get back to this, but bad news told. He told everything. 100% accuracy. He is a battle rapper. Number 4, he pointed out, with Officer T. Ward in the photo lineup. Do want to put that out there. He used to be a battle rapper. He's talking reckless about me. And he told, put some cheese in the chat. He told, put some cheese in the chat. Clone 2, Clone, you are not low. Clone told investigators a whole lot. Then after Clone told investigators everything, tried to say it was about a record label, tried to lie, tried to lead knowledge to God. He is a hip hop is real owner, media, tried to lead him in the wrong direction, gave him names. misled him on names and paperwork, all of that. Then try to do a blog talking about bloggers need to be removed. Put a foot in the chat. He owes knowledge to God a foot. Still ain't apologized to me. Getting that hoodie made. Let's get back to this. Some rat emojis in the chat for bad news. Go ahead and do that. Appreciate it.
Trash. Watch him do his little trash battle. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm watching it, I never.
Yo, he said, watch him do his little trash battle. Easy. You gotta go live and go crazy. He said, your battle with Hitman trash. You gotta go live.
I did nothing. When we left the battle, I went home with my daughter. She went home with the lame.
Man.
Went home with the lame. Okay.
See, like, all right, so shout out to y'all. Yeah, put them foots in the chat for Clone. He ain't low. I do want to say this though, right? Shout out to Craig Wilson with the 199. Said, don't forget about come on, bro. Y'all crazy. Look, for him to do this, insanity. He's going to the battle rap event, right? Where EAZY is about to battle, and all of this is going down. This is insane, bro. This is insane. Like, he gotta, yo, I'm not gonna be accusatory, nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna try to get involved with no craziness, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna go to the event. They are celebrities, they got a contract. Remy got a contract, she gotta fulfill this contract, and he there, like, supporting. I don't know about that Papoose. See, Papoose, I don't know about this. I would have went up on that stage. That's what I'm telling you. This is a strong dude, bruh. Like, to see all this going down, and you got a statement. Oh, man. And, you know, they don't want to lose the black love. You know what I'm saying? People don't really know about everything yet. You know, people are still in the dark about a lot. Some people kind of know and being quiet about it, but, you know, like, a lot of people didn't know what was going on, like, around this time. So it's like they're keeping up appearances. Man, I don't know if I could be a celebrity, bro. I don't know about that. This is kind of crazy.
She came home. She went home with the lane, stayed out all night, came home probably like the next morning. When she came home, after that, the baby is there. I ain't tripped. Kept it moving, kept raising my daughter, kept it pushing. Couple days go by, things a little peaceful around the crib. I reach out to the therapist, let her know what transpired. We went to the event, everything was everything.
Somebody said that's not strong, that's weak. I mean, he loved her, bro. You gotta really love a woman to you know, and the way he laying all of this out, it's like, yo, he's probably thinking about his kids, like all of that. Like, his mind is probably, like, while this is all, his mind is probably like all over the place right now. You know what I mean? Sanity, man. I don't know if I can do that one.
After those couple days, me, her, and my daughter, we all sleep in the same room.
Shout out to 10 to the God. He is a member on the channel. Appreciate you, bro.
We go to bed. I'm saying it's bedtime. We sleep together in the same bed every night. As we sleeping in the bed, I fall asleep. My daughter's in the middle of us. So it's two beds in our room now at this time because she started doing weird things.
Somebody say can't confuse love with weakness, man. Like, when you love somebody, like, all that ego stuff goes out the window for some people, man. My love is conditional. Some people ain't got condition. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't my kid, like, love is conditional, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody say. It's conditional. You mess up, you know what I mean? It's conditions on stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have a unconditional type love, bro, to do that. You know what I mean? And be thinking like he's on a different level. Like, this dude is like mad mature. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, I mean, we kind of immature with certain things like that. He mad mature to go through that, bro. Like, it's crazy.
Around the crib, whatever. So me, her, and my daughter in the same bed. It's another bed over there. I wake up. It's just me and my daughter in the bed. So I get up. I see her in the other bed. So I go over to the other bed. And as I go to the other bed, I notice that her phone is on. When I pick up the phone, I see the lame on the phone.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I said, okay. She on the phone with the lame. So after that,
And you know, his heart had to drop seeing that, bro. Cause I found out like chick was cheating on me. Bro, bruh. I don't care what you think, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, when you find out somebody is disloyal, like, it's your first time going through that, like, bruh. It's insane, man. Insane, bro.
I woke her up. Hey, what's going on? This is what you doing in here? This is what we doing? She started lying again, fabricating, this, that, and third. Long story short, she kept cheating with the lame. Okay, move forward from that. Another battle comes up. The lame not on the card.